Right, guys and girls, this is the one that you've been waiting on. It's a Ford Mondeo. It's a 2013 model. That's a Ford Fusion in the States, actually. And on the outside, I mean, it doesn't appear too bad on the outside, actually. I mean, it's filthy. Like, you can tell, like, the wheels have never had a proper wash and things like that. And up the side is just filthy. It looks like it's never had a proper clean on the outside. But that's not that uncommon, really, for the outside of the car to be dirty. What is really bad about this one is the interior. And just look at this interior. I mean, it's horrific in here, it really is. Every single surface has just got dirt or old food or whatever on it. Now, the story is, a customer of mine actually bought it from auction. It needed a wee bit of work done on the bodywork on the other side, and he knew the inside was dirty going off the photos, but he didn't think it was this bad. Just look at this. It actually turns out the car has been used for transporting dogs in. Look at that down there. This car's only done 35,000 miles, would you believe that? It turns out the car has been used for transporting sort of security guard dogs in. And usually in dog cars, the back of them is filthy, but normally the area that the human sits in, the driver, is still relatively clean, because most people wouldn't like to sit in this. But whoever used this one, I don't know, maybe they were just at a low ebb or something like that. In the back, it's more of the same, really. We've got food stuff, and the seats are just filthy. There's dog hair just everywhere. I mean, look at the colour of those seats. They're going to need a proper clean, aren't they? It's just filthy and disgusting. The door pockets are all overflowing with rubbish. And there's little bugs, actually. That's how dirty it is. There's little bugs sort of jumping about all over it. In the back, well, you can see this is where the dog spent most of its time. You can see they must have had a cage in it that they've used at some point. Because you can see where it's sort of been up to. But just look at this. I mean, I know dogs molt, but how long does it take a dog to be molting for? I mean, the dog must be bald now. That can't have any hair left. There's no way. Just look at that. It's disgusting. Like I said, it's been in the body shop, getting a wee bit of work done on it. So the door and the front wing have been painted. I actually asked them just not to wash the rest of it, just to sort of do their job and leave me to wash the rest of it. So that was nice of them. And then, so they've done that. But in the passenger side, it's more of the same, really. Anyway, we could look at this and pick holes in it all day long. It's just one of those cars that every single area has got something to talk about and a story to tell. But I think we'll just go on with it, shall we? Let's crack on. This should be a good one.
first love, we were young and wild, we were up all night. Don't forget that summer sun, 2009. We were feeling high, and I got drunk for the first time. I thought I was cool. I thought I looked smooth in your eyes and tried to make a move. It was summertime, the time of our lives. You were on my mind, my ride or die. It was summertime, the time of our lives. You were on my mind, my ride or die. Yeah. You were on my mind, my ride or die. Yeah.
So here's what we've got after taking the seats out. The usual sort of scum and filth underneath the seats. This is the driver's side and it's by far the worst. So you've got your usual sort of scum line. Look at all that built up food there. And on top of that we've got fingernails and stuff. Look at all those sort of fingernails in there. Absolutely vile that. That's how many dinners and lunches have been eaten in there to get that amount of spillage. Just horrible. Anyway, we'll get all of that out. We'll crack on, clean it up. Let's go.
And tried to make a move. It was summertime.
Just found one of the more interesting things I've found in a car for a while. This was under the seat. It's a cosh. Look at that. It's obviously because it was obviously a security car, wasn't it? So they've had that. That's their security cosh for battering people. Ah well. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest with you. It's not really my kind of thing. eBay.
First love, we were young and wild, we were up all night.
Started out like a movie scene, something straight out of a magazine. I crossed my fingers you'd come to me, then all of a sudden it became reality. Don't care about no gold, no one else to hit my phone up. None of that pretentious life. No, 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 don't need no pills to get high. There's no doubt in my mind. Your love, it is all that I need. To hit my phone up. None of that pretentious life. No, 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 don't need no pills to get high. There's no doubt in my mind. Your love, it is all that I need.
Best friend, didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep in your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep. Where did it begin?
Hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running by. Pictures of sunny days with your smile in the bar. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. To be cool, even wear that shirt you wanted to. My friends think I'm lame. Since I met you, I am not the same. It was not meant to be a fairy tale with a happy end. Girl, you take care now. I hope we can be friends. They say I was broken. How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them.
Need to get that sticker off as well. that's it finished. And I must say, I'm rather proud of this one. Let's just take a wee look back at what it was like when it first came in. Disgusting, wasn't it? It's easy to forget when you've just spent hours and hours cleaning it and it looks like this, just how bad it was and how far it's actually come to get looking like this. But that's the way it is with these cars. You just kind of get lost in the clean, if you like. I'm particularly impressed by in the boot. It's actually cleaned up really, really good. I mean, normally when you get them in and they've been treated like that with the dogs in the back and stuff, you just can't get them back. There is a couple of little marks here and there, little scuff marks and stuff, but generally it's pretty good. The dog's not chewed anything or anything like that. It's pretty good. Right along the side and stuff has came up. This sits up a little bit proud because they've got a full size wheel in the boot rather than a space saver. But if they put a normal space saver back in, that would go down. The bodywork has cleaned up really rather well actually. It's got a nice shine on it. It's just really, really good actually, and you would never ever know what it was like when it came in. Inside, well, let's just look at some pictures of the inside in better light, eh?
You do, you do. You know what to do, know all the things to say, what to say. Oh yeah, you know what to do, know all the things to say.
Inside is much, much, much better. As I say, it smells better in here. I was itchy when I first got it and it came in. It really, really made me itch. It was horrible. It was almost like sickly, and it stunk like 2-day-old sick. That's what it smelled like. If you've ever been out on the booze with your mates as a kid, or as a young adult even, and woke up the next morning and you've been sick on your pillow, that's the smell. That's how bad it was. Hopefully you've never done that, but if you have, then you'll know what I'm talking about. It was absolutely vile in there. I have left it for a couple of hours with a little ozone generator in it, so that's kind of dealt with the smell a little bit better, although to be honest most of the smell was gone. And it is, you can sit in it quite comfortably now and it's not bothering you at all. Anyway, to answer one of the questions that you guys have had before I ask a question of my own, a lot of you have been asking where Moose is in the comments. He's not been in the past few videos. Well, we do still have him. We haven't given him away or anything like that. We still very much love our dog. But he's furloughed at the moment because of coronavirus. There's just not enough work in for him at the moment, unfortunately. Guard dog work is thin on the ground at the moment, I'm led to believe. But in all seriousness, my other half Amy is working from home, so she's able to keep him at home and he can run about in the garden all day rather than being stuck in this horrible damp garage that I work in. So that's that. And my little question is also relating to Moose. Moose has got a weird habit of, he has to be seated on the tallest seat in the house. Like, he has to be, if there's loads of cushions on the couch, he has to pull all the cushions together and lie on top of the cushions, or even better, lie on the back of the couch, like on top of the backrest bit. It's weird, like a mountain goat he is. So that's one of his sort of weird habits. Is your pet, your cat or your dog or your hamster, your gerbil, your snake, whatever, has it got any funny sort of character traits that you know about that makes you laugh? If you do, tell us about your pets in the comment. Tell us what kind of pet you've got in the comment and tell us what they do that makes you laugh. Anyway, guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that video. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.